What if humanity never had a dark age? What if the Renaissance had happened 1,000 years earlier? What if we were already exploring the stars today? Not in fiction, but in reality. These aren't just fantasies. They're serious questions tied to one of history's greatest tragedies, the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. But what if it was never destroyed? What kind of world would we be living in? The Library of Alexandria, founded in Egypt around 300 BCE, was the most ambitious center of knowledge in the ancient world. It wasn't just a library, it was a symbol of human curiosity and learning. Scholars estimate it held up to 400,000 to 700,000 scrolls, containing the cumulative wisdom of Egypt, Greece, Persia, India, Mesopotamia, and beyond. Its mission was simple: collect all the world's knowledge. Ships arriving at the port of Alexandria were searched, and any books on board were copied, with the originals often kept in a library and the copies returned. Philosophers, mathematicians, scientists, poets all flocked to Alexandria to study and contribute. But over the centuries, wars, political turmoil, and negligence led to the library's decline and eventual destruction. Some blame Julius Caesar's siege in 48 BC. Others say it was Theophilus, the Christian bishop, or later, the Muslim conquest in the 7th century. Regardless of who burned it, the result was catastrophic. Thousands of years of knowledge, lost forever. Now imagine if that fire never happened. If the Library of Alexandria had survived, the ripple effect across history would have been massive. 1. Science and technology. Ancient Greek engineers, like Hero of Alexandria, were already experimenting with steam-powered devices as early as the 1st century. If that knowledge had been preserved, it's possible the Industrial Revolution could have happened 1,000 years earlier. Imagine electricity, flight, and computers emerging in the Middle Ages. 2. Medicine and anatomy. Indian Ayurvedic texts, Egyptian surgical techniques, and Greek anatomical studies were all housed in Alexandria. A continuous sharing of this knowledge could have advanced medical science far beyond its time, potentially eradicating diseases centuries earlier. 3. Astronomy and navigation. The heliocentric theory, accurate star charts, and advanced mathematics from Babylon, India, and Greece were likely all in Alexandria. With those resources intact, space exploration could be decades, if not centuries, ahead of where we are today. 4. Philosophy and human rights. The library was also a center for philosophy and ethics. Thinkers from different cultures debated religion, morality, and governance. A more connected world could have brought about Enlightenment values, democracy, and social justice long before the modern era. In short, the Library of Alexandria could have prevented humanity from stumbling through centuries of lost progress. The world today might have been more united, more advanced, and maybe even more peaceful. The tragedy of the Library of Alexandria isn't just about the loss of books. It's about the loss of potential of what humanity could have been. It reminds us that knowledge is fragile and that progress depends on how well we protect and share it. If this what if sparked your imagination, there's more where that came from. Subscribe to Fascinating Historical Facts for more mind-bending journeys into the past, real and imagined. Because sometimes the best way to understand the future is to ask what if. Hit subscribe and stay curious.